Do you know that feeling when you're walking down the street? Not the main street, but still usually a fairly busy street. But there's no one around you. No cars passing by, no one else walking, standing, being there. It's just you, your thoughts, and the wind howling. Until even that stops, and you don't hear anything behind you, but you just feel someone watching you. So frantically you turn around, ready to defend yourself, but there's nothing there. And all of a sudden the wind starts hissing again and the cars start passing you again and everything seems to be back to normal. It's a feeling most commonly described as terror. The uncertainty, the fear, the anticipation of horror striking. And as I'm developing my game, I playtest it every now and then, and even though a lot of the gameplay feels as intended, cozy and relaxing, there are these moments of eerie stillness that feel creepy. It sort of reminds me of those old source maps when starting them alone, or when I used to start up a map in CSGO to learn smokes, practice angles. That same strange contrast shows up there too. The background sounds always suggested a world full of life, yet the eyes told a completely different story. To take a break from the creepiness, what's the game even about? You were offered a job as a temporary lighthouse keeper. The last lighthouse keeper did go missing, but don't worry about that. And it is a pretty good deal. You're basically getting paid to go on vacation, to take a break from the noisy city, the stressful and chaotic life with constant deadlines and worries, and get a taste of the peaceful life on this beautiful island.
I don't know, dude. Lighthouses are kind of scary.
What?
I'm just saying, dude. Lighthouses creep me out.
And without further ado, welcome to your new humble abode, where you'll be tending a light, logging all the events, helping the ships in need, and many more exciting things. And since it is a cozy game, when everything gets a bit too overwhelming, just gaze at the beautiful sunsets here. Okay, so turns out making games takes a lot more skill than I thought. There's a lot of concepts that you just need to know and a lot of things you need to keep track of. It's most common you always start with the gameplay, or the idea. Some games start with the story. But then there comes the artistic style of your game, sound design, the overall feel of the game, which is actually a big reason why I even made this video. And there are many more hidden challenges that you just need to overcome, especially in 3D. But as hard as I made all of this seem, bit by bit you learn new things, you add some stuff here and there, maybe polish some of the existing features, and before you know it, we got a game in our hands. I probably took a bigger bite than I could chew with this one. Or did I? Nah, I most definitely did. But it turned out quite alright, I think. And I'm proud of what we have so far. However, even so, the game still has its moments of eeriness. But instead of actually fixing those parts, I decided to play along and lean into it a little bit. And I actually ended up really liking those parts. This island is actually pretty chill. You know, I can see why billionaires are so obsessed with islands. Anyway, sometimes some obviously overlooked mistakes aren't even mistakes, but blessings in disguise. Was this one of those blessings in disguise? Did I make the right decision leaving those parts in? I don't know. I may not know what the future holds for this game. Maybe this contrast between eeriness and coziness will elevate it. Maybe it will break it. But it was fun making it. And along the way, I learned what works and what doesn't. Lessons that I'll keep in mind for future projects.